with Bash Bros Movies, and today we're supposed to do a movie review, but things happen, so we're bringing you this anime season 1 review of One Punch Man, which came out, I don't know, sometime last year, I guess, because I've seen it like 5 times since then. It was your first time seeing it. You heard a lot of stuff about it, but this will be we'll do this as we do our regular reviews, but just bear in mind, when it comes to anime, there's so many different styles and even genres of anime that differ. So there's everything in anime for anyone, but not everything is for everyone. Same could be said for One Punch Man, which I've heard a lot about before I even started watching it. But then our brother basically told me, listen, just watch it, you will like it. Because the fact was, when it came out, it was marketed as a parody on a superhero and martial arts anime genres. And so I wasn't interested in parodies or gags because it belongs to a gag anime genre. And so I was very reluctant to watch it, but then once I started watching it, I just couldn't get enough of it. Just from the regular story to the animation, which is done so... It's superb. It's superb animation. Like, the animation style is simply beautiful and amazing. So nicely done, clear lines. Characters are well developed. Even though it turned out that it is a gag, it is parody on martial arts and that kind of anime, as well as superhero stuff and comic books. At the same time, while it makes fun of all those tropes and all those genres, it uses all those same cliches to further its story, and it makes those cliches almost pretty much unnoticeable, in my opinion. Like, you can see them, I mean,
you get too caught up with the cartoon, with the anime itself, to actually notice the
and
gags
with the stories, and you get caught up with the story because story is done so well that you just want to see what's gonna happen next. Because the first episode is, there's stuff that goes on, and we pretty much get an origin story. And all of these, it's 12 episodes, it's season 1, it's 12 episodes, every episode is 20 minutes long, with prologues behind every episode, except the ones that are two-parter. But it just makes you wonder, like, why am I watching this episode? There's like some weird stuff happening in that one particularly. Like, and if you ever seen Dragon Ball Z or Dragon Ball, and that first purple villain in that first episode is, I mean, you cannot miss it. It's a parody on Piccolo. And I watched the dubbed version, and the guy who voices Funimation Piccolo voices that same villain exactly the same as sub version. It was fun to watch, but the rest of it is like, the villains are okay, they're kind of ridiculous, and everything is always earth-shattering. And then there's the Superhero Association, which actually, like, you can actually be a professional hero, because if you're not a professional hero, you're pretty much a nobody, and you
don't get credit for any heroic deeds that you do.
Exactly. But there's so much to these stories that, to me, it was it wasn't very deep, but it was deep. It went deep in some areas. Like, just the character of Saitama, who starts out as hero for fun. He just goes about his day. He's a regular guy, but he's the most powerful being in the known universe for right now. But the only thing he wants to do, he wants to find, because he's so powerful, but he achieved that level. I mean, it doesn't matter how he did it, but just
you have no idea how he did it. He just did it.
He just did it. It happened. We know how he did it. But the fact is, he has no one who can stand up to him, and he found out.
Because it only takes one punch to knock anybody out.
And that's also
kind of takes the fun out of it.
Kind of, but it doesn't. To me, that's what's fun about it, because it's not always about the fight. It's behind the reasons of why he wants to fight or why he even fights. because
He just wants to fight.
yes, but he wants to find a worthy opponent, you know. Usually,
Because he knocks everybody out
Yes.
with one punch.
but the thing is, the people who are so powerful, they usually just want to rule the world. They want to, you know, they want to make everybody else bow down to them and worship them as God. This guy, he doesn't care for any of it. He doesn't care about fame, fortune, as long as he can eat, earn enough to eat and pay his bills. Like he's content in his life. He just wants to find a worthy opponent who can stand up to him and who can take more than one punch. And that's the depth that this anime goes to. And so yeah, if you're into monsters and weird beings from from pits of the earth to I don't know, to
Depths of the
birds of
seas.
yeah, depths of the seas to alien versions of I don't know what, to flying monsters, I think you might enjoy this. I mean, as I said before, like not every anime is for everyone, but
It's awkward and it's weird, but it's fun.
fun. Yes. I think anyone who wants to get into anime could get into it via One Punch Man Season 1. But listen, I would tell you, like, if you don't like the first episode, try watching the next two. If you can't go,
Stick around to like 3 or 4.
If you
but
can-
it should hook you from the get-go.
it should.
Because even the awkward and weird stuff, it still makes you want to stick around. Be like, okay, I want to see what they're doing with this because this is too awkward and way too weird to actually make any sense. They end up making sense.
Yeah, eventually. And it's fun, and it has the best opening song ever of all time, in my opinion. There's few animes that can rival the opening song. So, you know, you disagree.
But that's a whole nother story.
Well, we can make a video about that eventually at some point in time when we see more anime or something. But in my opinion, it's the best opening song ever. For now, at least. There's a few that can rival.
Depends on his mood.
Not really. Do you want to rate it?
After you.
After me, I'm giving it a 24 out of 30 rating for Season 1 of One Punch Man anime.
I'm doing a 22 out of 30.
Because it was so good. This was my 6th time watching through it. So,
It's fun. I mean, listen, it's awkward and weird, yes, but it is fun. It is enjoyable, and it's like, why on earth does it only have 12 episodes? Because once you get into the story, it really is. I mean, you got a guy,
You can-
Saitama, normal guy. He becomes a hero for fun. He ends up being, you know, he even gets a disciple who worships the ground he walks on. And the only thing he does is he wants to learn, but Saitama has nothing to teach him because he has no idea how he became so powerful. So it's really fun. There's awkward stuff in it, but it's like, if you ever wonder what it would happen if an everyday normal guy,
like you or me,
yeah, or you,
or you watching this.
started fighting, you know, monsters show up and he just starts punching everything. This guy would turn out. There's, of course, it's an alternate reality, so
It's set in real world, but in the real world where monsters are a normal thing, where it's an everyday occurrence.
and anybody can be a hero.
Yeah. And they even have classes, and they also have ranks for disasters and dangers. Like,
Yeah.
there are everyday
And which
street
hero
thugs.
can participate in what?
And there's also like the heroes who are heroes are not always, they don't always behave like heroes. They do other things besides being heroes, like they earn money different ways, because they get paid through Superhero Association, who gets funded by normal citizens who send in donations. So it's a cool world to explore, but it's a dangerous world to live in. Especially if you're a normal guy like Saitama. And
Or any other normal, or any other guy.
Citizens get killed in every episode in this cartoon. So
Cities gets killed too.
cities get destroyed pretty much every day. So it's a dangerous world to live in, and it's a world that definitely needs heroes. And I think One Punch Man is definitely. I'm waiting for season 2 to come out pretty soon. I think it's coming out this summer. So hopefully this video helps you make up your mind. You decide to give it a watch before season 2 comes out, and maybe you'll stick around for later. This is...
And since nothing is really official until you put it online, I'm just gonna go and say if Goku ever had to fight Saitama, Saitama would be wrecked.
I disagree with that statement as much as I love Goku. But that's a different video, that's a different topic for a different video. We can do that eventually, but whatever, man, whatever. I love Goku, and until next time, this is it for us. Like, subscribe, share, let us know how you like One Punch Man. If you saw it, let us know if you check it out after this video, how you like it. And yeah, follow us, share, and we'll see you next week. Bash Bros out.